A ticket to play for the NBA title awaits the winner. Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals on EA Sports. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Boston Celtics. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, we look at the Bucks coming into play. They have the home court here, always crucial in a Game 7, with the winner moving on to the NBA Finals.
Now look, I think both teams are worthy of going to the NBA Finals, but the reality is that only one team will prevail this evening. And the way this series has gone so far, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way down to the final shot.
With the step back.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Celtics have it. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Curling inside. Easy path to the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Jason Tatum able to recover with the block. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jason Tatum. Bledsoe. Slam dunk.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Celtics have it. That's no good. Bledsoe with it up top. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. And a pass stolen by Boston. Matthews to Bledsoe. Knocked loose. Celtics have it. Give it to him. Kemba Walker missed his first. That one goes.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Bucks at the controls. Trying to cash in. Wide open look won't go.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Beyond the arc for three. Jaylen Brown is going to get 3 shots here. A career 65% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Second of 3 is good. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. You've got to get that one to go. To Hayward. Slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
To Bledsoe. And it's rejected. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Bledsoe. To Antetokounmpo. Has a look. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Brown with it up top. Leads 3. Screen coming. Deep left corner. Tatum. Won't go down. Middleton to Bledsoe. Middleton to Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe. 2 of 4 now.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Brown into the front court. Leads 1. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Giannis Antetokounmpo sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Antetokounmpo, deep right corner. They'll get it down low to Lopez. It's rebounded by the Celtics. Brown with it up top. His team up by 1. Has a chance? Not today.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Leads just a point. And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Antetokounmpo not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. They're in position. Let's see who can retain it. Here's a chance from long range. Can't do much better than that. Kyle Korver misses the shot.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. The Bucks at the controls to Antetokounmpo. Korver. Turns and slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Brown into the front court. Just under a minute to play here in this opening quarter. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo to Korver. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Yo, Ed, how's that saying go? Fool me once, you used up the free pass. You know how they're calling this one. Ease up on the aggressive plays on the ball.
Kyle Korver, a couple of free throws on the way. Career 88% from the line. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Timeout Boston. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Substitution being made in this one. Boston with the basketball. From the painted area, won't go down.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Bledsoe's shot misses. Curling inside. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good. Long key from three-quarters court, 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. We're back with more after this. You're watching the Eastern Conference Finals on EA Sports. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
To Marcus Smart. And he finishes at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Hill across the timeline. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. Fires the three. It's Boston with the rebound. And count the basket inside.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Short jumper won't fall. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Out of bounds, last touch by the Celtics. It'll stay with the Bucks. Middleton. To Lopez. And counted at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Tatum. Can't connect. Kicks it around the perimeter to Marcus Smart. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Got it.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
And finishes strong. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Hill into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Lopez. It was right there. Nothing going here on that drive. To Marcus Smart. Boston with 4 to shoot. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Hill. Here comes the screen. Hill. Trying to cash in. No good. No daylight. Great defense. Four three. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Bucks basketball. Jason Tatum rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
George Hill at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. To Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen. Tatum. No good. That's great defense. Milwaukee with the basketball. To George Hill. To Bledsoe. Middleton. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
George Hill to Bledsoe. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
The screen sets him up for 2.
And here's a next-level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe. Here's Lopez, down low. To Hill. Lets it fly from long range. George Hill, not sure why he was so wide open. Buries the 3.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Marcus Smart. Tatum. He's looking for that touch. Brook Lopez sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Brook Lopez. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. For 3, knocks it down, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Kemba Walker with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throws up and perfect. Giannis with it up top. His guys can hold for the final shot. Shot from the lane won't go. It's claimed by Milwaukee. They'll let one fly from half court. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Bucks will start the second half with a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Celtics aren't down by too much at the half. Offensively, when they're in the paint, they've had success. They need to keep that up if they want to take the lead in this contest. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Blocks.
Very physical basketball in the first half from these squads. Lots of block shots and some great defensive intensity.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A one-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. Ball's controlled by Boston. Walker. Hayward. Buries it.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Bledsoe with it up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. A pass taken away by the Celtics.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Giannis in control of the basketball. He'll run the offense. Screen coming. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Walker into the front court. Tie game, third quarter. Deep right corner. Smart shot, no good. To Bledsoe. Finish that.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Lopez to Antetokounmpo. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Walker to Hayward. Rebounds pulled in by the Bucks. To Bledsoe. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Bucks at the controls. And a throwdown.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
That's out of bounds, off of Giannis. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Gets it in the right corner. Hayward. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Giannis with it up top. Leads 4. Count the basket.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
The Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Middleton. Tatum grabs the rebound. To Jaylen Brown. Hayward. From long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Matthews to Antetokounmpo. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Marcus Smart. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe to Matthews. Yes, Wesley Matthews. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Ah, the monster stuff.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
New blood coming in for both sides. Walker. Hayward. Man, that was a tough shot.
Oh, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His team up by 7. And he hits.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Hayward. They need something to go down. It's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Jason Tatum. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Antetokounmpo to George Hill. Celtics come away with it. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Bucks basketball to Adetokunbo. Matthews to Lopez. Robin Lopez not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. That's the end of the third quarter. The Bucks with the lead. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. They had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the third quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their teams continuing to do the little things. That's how you increase the lead.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Nothing going here on that drive. Walker to Cantor. And it's Cantor. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Korver to Adetokunbo. Good. Off a spin.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Walker. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Adetokunbo to Hill. Fires the three. Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guy's down 11. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. To Korver. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Celtics have it. Here comes the screen. Hayward. Now a steal by Milwaukee. To Adetokunbo with the flush, taking on all comers.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Hayward. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Bledsoe. Lopez. Yes, Wesley Matthews. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? you'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Milwaukee with the basketball. To Middleton. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Ersan Ilyasova. Time for some new personnel into the game. Into the front court, it's Walker. Down a bundle. To Hayward. Off the mark. Middleton to Lopez. The jumper's off the mark.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
To Adetokunbo. Can't connect from inside.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Jason Tatum with a piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Has a look. Jumper's good.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Giannis with it up top. His guys leading by 14. To Bledsoe. Beyond the arc for 3. It's good.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Hayward. Here's a chance from long range. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Adetokunbo, deep left corner to Adetokunbo. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. To Hayward. Oh, he had it. Bucks at the controls. To Korver. And now a reach, and that's going to be an intentional foul. Free throws here in the final minute of play.
A simple touch foul.
First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. From the painted area, won't go down.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. The Bucks claim victory. They stand alone atop the Eastern Conference, on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks have every reason to celebrate right now, but they know their job isn't done till they've made friends with that Larry O'Brien trophy. They'll be representing the East on their way to that goal. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Celtics weren't able to advance after that tough loss. I got a sense they didn't expect for their offseason to start just yet. I know what the feeling's like, and it can be tough, but it's all about how you come back from it. Who knows what they'll be like next season? It'll be interesting to see for sure.
Game trap. Three-point shooting.
The Milwaukee Bucks were able to stretch the defense because of how effectively they were scoring from long range. The opposition couldn't make the necessary adjustments and now have to settle with a loss.
Player of the game.
Antetokounmpo played the role of facilitator today, and no one is more happy than his teammates.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.